Hello everyone, welcome to the BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive app for all exams. Now my dear students, let me know that sound quality, picture quality, everything is fine. And in this session we are going to discuss how to get command over one of the most important topic for electrical, electronics and instrumentation branch, that is analog. Okay, and in this session I will discuss what about the syllabus of analog for GATE 2023 as well as Engineering Services Exam 2023, right? And what are the important topics, what about the weightage, and how to get the command over this subject means what, how to make the notes, short notes, detailed notes, question practice, which books are required for your preparation, each and everything we are going to discuss. So Pooja and Chandrasekhar, very good evening. Everything is fine. Okay, then thank you. And then please everyone, please share the link of this session. First of all, like the session and subscribe our channel. Why? Because now we are going to take important topics from all important subject on this particular channel. So this is the analog. Now that is my introduction. Myself Sanjay Sir. This is my teaching experience around 21 years in the field of competitive exams like ECE, GATE and PSU, and I have mentored more than 1 lakh students for these exams, and I have qualified and selected for Engineering Services Exam. These are my ranks: AIR 16 in ECE 2005 and AIR 21 in ECE 2008. Okay, and that is for you. 90% scholarship on GATE preparation programs. Please note this date, that date is very important, 12th June 2022 at 11 AM. Okay, and you can avail around 90% scholarship for GATE program. Okay, then that is about analog. If you want to revise some topics or revise some subjects, then that is the session for you. Please take the screenshot of this. On 6th June, how to get the command over analog, today we will discuss. Then on 7th June, basics of operational amplifier. Here I will discuss what about the operational amplifier with important numericals. Then inverting operational amplifier, ideal as well as practical, each and everything. You can ask your doubts also. Okay, and then non-inverting op-amp, voltage follower. I will give you the idea which type of questions we can expect in what GATE exam, GATE 2023, and what engineering services exam from this topic. Then differential amplifier by using op-amp, voltage to current converter, grounded load, right, and floating load, each and everything we will discuss, and 11 important questions on operational amplifier, expected questions, right, and just we will practice number of questions in this session. So please note the time, and that is the date. You can take a screenshot of this from 6th to 14th June. Daily classes at 8 AM morning. Now please tell me how many students are interested in morning session, right? We don't want to waste your time, and ये तो बहुत ही important time है, 8 AM in morning. So please note the time. And that this is analog is important for what? Electronics, electrical and instrumentation branch. Remember that. Now, okay then, one by one. First of all, I will discuss syllabus for all the 3 branch: electronics, electrical and what? Instrumentation branch. That is very important. Then what are the important topics? Important topics from analog. Third thing, for last 10 years, right, how much marks from this analog subject? Okay, because this is a core subject for electronics student as well as electrical students and instrumentation branch. So how many marks in a GATE exam, right? 1 marks question or 2 marks question. Then textbook, we will discuss which textbooks are important, which topics are important, and then what should be the strategy so that we will get the command over this topic, that is this subject, that is analog, and that is the general strategy how to make short notes, detailed notes, and strong point, weak points, each and everything we will discuss. Sai Charan, from 8 am to how much duration of the class? Around 1 hour. Around 1 hour, 8 to 9 pm, 8 to 9 am. Or sometimes it is what, 9:15 maximum, right? Maximum. It depends upon the topic. Okay, Sai Charan. So in morning we are going to discuss 8 to 9 am daily. Tomorrow onwards I am going to take important sessions. Okay, please note that time. Then in this session we are going to discuss this one, and then strategy how to make notes. Then first of all, about the syllabus. You have idea about the syllabus, everyone. Now we have only 8 months, right? Now everyone please watch the syllabus carefully. For analog, if you want to get the command over this topic, some students that think that EDC is required, we have to complete the EDC first and so on, especially for electronics student. But my dear students, if you have the basic idea about semiconductor, germanium, silicon, basic idea, depth knowledge is not required. Basic idea about the diode, basic idea about the BJT characteristics, basic idea about the MOSFET characteristics, then we can get the command over analog. Okay, so what is the difference between the EDC and analog? EDC means core concept of what electronic devices, like what semiconductor physics, BJT, diode, MOSFET, CV characteristics, special diodes, right? Mechanism of breakdown diodes. These are the parts of EDC. So what about the analog? Analog is just application of all these devices, application. And that's why if you want to solve the question from analog, two things required: network, and second is what, basic idea about the diode, BJT, and what, MOSFET. Okay, then what about the operational amplifier, 555 timer? These all are what, independent topics. Okay, so yes, we will get the idea about all these topics. Then network. Some students think that we have to get the command over the complete network. No. For analog, if you have command over KCL, KVL, right? First order transient. This is important. First order transient. KCL, KVL, that is the first order transient. Then Thevenin's theorem. Thevenin's theorem. Or basic idea about what, resonance. Series resonance and parallel resonance. If you have command over this topic, okay, then analog will become easy for you. If suppose we are not comfortable with what KCL and KVL, if we are not comfortable with the first order transient, especially RC circuit, right? In analog, RC circuit is required. RC circuit. If we have no idea about that RC circuit, then this subject will become very difficult for you. Okay. So first of all, try to get the command over this topic. Very, very simple topic: KCL, KVL, first order transient, Thevenin's theorem, Thevenin's or Norton's, and resonance, series resonance and parallel resonance, right? Now, depth knowledge is not required. That is required for network. Basic idea is required. Okay. Then H parameter, yes, we can say Sai Charan, that is the two-port network. But in analog, we are discussing what, hybrid model. Yes, we can say hybrid parameters. And second thing, what normally in GATE exam, questions from what, pi model, hybrid pi model, and questions from what, T model. So just simple network is required, because in analog we are using, right, simplified models. Simplified model. And for simplified model, simple KCL, KVL or theorems is required. No doubt. In engineering services exam, hybrid parameters, that is H parameter, the values of the H parameter, each and everything is required in case of what, engineering services exam, right? Okay. To understand the concept of characteristics of BJT, to understand the concept of early effect, that two-port network is required. Okay then. Yes, sir, provide one basic lecture for those topics of network. Definitely. Santosh, I am going to take important sessions on that on BYJU'S Exam Prep app. So please download the app. We are going to take all these topics. Okay, some topics on YouTube and some topics on what? Our app. Okay then, that is the case. Now, watch the syllabus every time. If you want to get command over some particular subject, watch the syllabus carefully. Which topics are given in the syllabus? For example, that is the syllabus for GATE exam, electronics branch, diode circuit, clipper, clamper, rectifiers, BJT and MOSFET amplifiers. So everything is covered here: biasing, coupling, small signal, high frequency analysis, low frequency. Then current mirror circuit. This is very important. Normally we are having the question from the differential amplifier. Differential amplifier means what? CMRR, common mode rejection ratio, common mode gain, differential gain, right? We are solving the question differential amplifier. That is the diagram for the differential amplifier. It will not work. You have to get the each and everything about the differential amplifier. What is the difference gain? What is the common mode gain? What is the meaning of the CMRR? What is the figure of merit of differential amplifier? What is the emitter coupled differential amplifier? Each and everything. Similarly about the current mirror circuit by BJT, by FET. Then operational amplifier circuit. This is very important topic, operational amplifier. Right. So in operational amplifier, inverting, non-inverting, differential amplifier, integrator, differentiator, all active filters, low pass, high pass, band reject, right? All pass filter, Symmet trigger, multi vibrators, triangular wave generator, right? Sallen key filters, Butterworth filters. Yes, these all topics are important. We are getting question from these topics. So that is the simple syllabus. Everything is not mentioned here. Only one word is mentioned here: active filters. What is the meaning of the active filters then? All filters, all pass filter, low pass, high pass, each and everything. Similarly, only oscillator is given here. Which type of oscillator? Square wave generator, sinusoidal wave generator, triangular wave generator. Okay, Bach-Hussein criteria. And that is the simple syllabus here given. Then simply for electrical branch, same syllabus, almost same syllabus. But here one Sallen key, Butterworth, it is mentioned here, but in electronics again we have to get the command over these topics. To electrical students, if you want to solve each and every question from electrical branch from this particular subject analog, then you have to attend analog with what? Electronics student, right? So that always remember, for electrical and electronics branch, all topics are common. Okay, and sometimes we are getting very good question in what? Electrical branch as compared to what? Electronics branch. So if simply you are saying that, sir, it is in electrical branch, it is not so important. If suppose I am getting the superficial knowledge of the analog, then it will become okay for it will be okay for me. No. If you want to get single digit rank, then you have to get command over this subject, electrical branch. No doubt, it is important for electronics. But if suppose we are going to get that 6 to 10 marks, then again for electrical branch, it will be easy for you to solve each and every question from this topic. It is a very interesting topic. It will give the basic concept that will be useful for power electronics also. Power electronics, core subject for electrical branch. So please mention how many students from electrical branch, everyone. How many students from electrical branch in this session? Please mention your branch. And how many students want to get the single digit rank or first rank? Please mention. Okay, sir, yes, I want to get the single digit rank. Then, so that is the syllabus. Then for instrumentation branch, watch this. Same, again in instrumentation branch analog. This subject is very important, right? Again, it is a core subject, but mainly we are getting the question from operational amplifier, instrumentation amplifier, right? Voltage controlled oscillator is written here. This is the PLL. This is also important in communication system, that is the phase log loop. Source and effects of the noise and interference in the electronics circuit. So normally we are getting idea about this, which type of noise will affect the performance of devices and so on. because that is very important for instrumentation branch. Okay, so you are from Mahesh, you are from electrical branch. Okay, then Chandrasekhar, you are from electrical. Pooja, you are from electronics. ठीक है, so some students are electrical, some students from electronics branch, right? So remember that if we want to get the single digit rank, then you have to get the command over this topic. And for next 5 to 6 session, that is important. We will solve most expected and probable topics in next 6 topics, that is on operational amplifier. Okay, then that is the ECE syllabus. But if simply compare the electronics and electrical subject, electronics GATE syllabus and electronics engineering services exam syllabus, almost all topics are similar. 1 or 2 topics are extra, but almost all topics are similar. In engineering services exam, that is divided in what? 2 parts. First part is what? Basic electronics, and second part is what? Analog, right? And in engineering services exam, there is JFET, junction field effect transistor. But in GATE exam, that is not in syllabus. Remember that. Watch the syllabus carefully. That is for electrical branch, again same topic. You can take a screenshot of this and you can compare also. Then instrumentation branch, yes, already I have discussed. This is the yeah, okay. One student from instrumentation branch, that is Santosh. You are from instrumentation. Okay, you are eligible for GATE exam through instrumentation branch as well as what? Electronics branch. Yes. Now, तो ये है, that is the syllabus about the instrumentation. This is the syllabus of engineering services exam electronics branch. That is the syllabus of engineering services exam electrical branch. But for engineering services exam, simply focus for what? Pre. Then we will give you the idea about what? Mains exam. Pre means what? You have to get the vast knowledge, not the depth. Vast. We have to cover very vast syllabus for pre, right? And for mains exam, you have to get the depth knowledge of the subject. That is required. That is for engineering services. Now my dear students, simply books. After books, I will give you the weightage. Which textbook, right? These are the textbook. If you want to get idea about the analog, then Millman Helkias, that is the Millman Helkias. Sedran Smith, that is the Sedran Smith. Donald A. Nieman, this is the Streetman and Banerjee. Normally we are using this book for what? EDC. For electronics students, Nieman and Streetman Banerjee is required to cover what? EDC. If you want to get the commander only analog, for example electronics electrical students or what instrumentation branch, then simply Millman Helkias and what? Sedran Smith. Now in some college for subject like operational amplifier, we have the book Gaikwad, Boyle State and so on. Tell me, is it possible to cover all these books in limited time? Saswat, it is possible. Santosh, Mahesh, Chandrasekhar, Pooja, Harsha, everyone please give me the answer. Sai Charan, is it possible to follow this number of books in a limited time? According to me, competition is very high. No doubt we have to follow all these books to make proper notes, detailed notes, but practically it is not possible. Practically it is not possible to cover all these books. Millman Helkias and what? Sedran Smith or what? Gaikwad or Boyle State and so on. Right, this is the Boyle State. Right, Millman Helkias, these are the books. This is mainly for what? EDC, electronic devices and circuit. Right, then here simply use our experience. We are here to provide you what? Systematic notes. Right, we are here to provide you the systematic content. What about the basic concept, each and everything. Then why we are giving the idea about these textbooks? Simply to solve what? Some solved numerical, solved and unsolved numerical, selected solved and unsolved numericals. because in sometimes we are getting direct questions from these textbook. Okay, we are here to provide you the idea about that solved numericals, unsolved numericals and so on. That suppose sometimes we are getting the good questions from Boyle State, sometimes good questions from what Millman Halkias in Sedran Smith, for example operational amplifier from Sedran Smith, BJT from Millman Halkias, operational amplifier from Gaikwad and so on. And that's why these books are required. But it is not possible to cover all these books in limited time. Okay, but try to refer all these books for solved and unsolved numericals. Now, which topics? Watch this. What about the weightage of what analog? Everyone. For electrical engineering, first of all, for electrical engineering, paper analysis in 2022, 8 marks. 8 marks. My dear student, out of 100, 8%. Okay, and that's why this is very, very important. And direct easy question from this analog. Right? If suppose we are reading the two subtopic for machine, just I want to compare analog. Machine is a core subject for electrical branch. For example, let it has a core subject and weightage is like 15 marks. Here we are getting 8 marks, right? No doubt the weightage of machine is more than what analog. Okay, no problem, because it is a core subject. But how much time is required to get the command over machine? How much time is required? Suppose here 150 hours is required, 150 to 200 hours is required to cover the syllabus. Here only for electrical branch 80 hours is required. In 80 hours we are going to get the 8 marks. In 200 hours we are not going to get the 15 marks. What is this logic? Because it is a core subject, you are going to get very, very conceptual questions from machine. And that's why normally it is not possible to solve all the 100% question from what core branch. For example, if we are getting the 15 marks question from machine, it is not possible practically, or I am just giving you the generally it is not possible to solve all the questions from core subject, but it is possible to solve all the question from what? Analog, right? Because that is not so core for electrical branch. Are you getting my point? Simple strategy. Give this 80 hours, get the command over the topic, and you will be able to solve all the questions from this subject, analog. Similarly from maths, similarly from what's aptitude and so on, right? So no doubt we have to get the we have to work on what core subject like machine, power system, power electronics, measurement, but this subject will give you the confidence. Okay, and full marks 100 out of 100, 8 out of 8. Then into 2021 10 marks, 2020 8 marks, no doubt in 2019 6 marks. Okay, hota hai kabhi. Now that is the 2018 3 marks, 5 marks, 4 marks, 5 marks, 3 marks. My dear students, for last 3 years, we are getting the 8, 10 and 8, that is the average is what? 9 marks. And that's why this is important subject. Next one, important topics. So please take the screenshot of this, and that is the important topics. You have to work hard for all these topics for electrical branch. Okay, then similarly for that is the important topic in GATE 2000 up to 18, then 2017, 2016, 2015, right? We have covered all the topics year wise. In 2022 which topics are important, in 2021 which topics we have questions from which topics and so on, so that you will get the idea, right? But according to me, first of all you have to cover what? All the topics. First of all, get the idea about all the topics 100%. Try to cover 100% syllabus, and then if suppose we are finding some difficulty, then we have to make what? Proper notes for all these things. Okay, then that is about the weightage for electronics branch. Paper analysis for electronics branch 12 marks in 2022, 9 marks in 2021, 13 marks in 2020 and so on. Watch the list. So on an average we are getting the 11 to 13 marks out of 100. So that is the weightage of what? Analog. Simple. In for electronics branch. And these are the important topics in GATE 2022. Questions from MOSFET, operational amplifier, filter circuit, characteristics of the diode. In 2021, small signal voltage gain of the MOSFET, operational amplifier and clamper circuit. Then in 2020, mode of operation of E-MOSFET, operational amplifier, diode circuit, BJT, voltage regulator and so on. All these topics are important, right? So that is, but again, simple strategy. First of all, try to cover 100% syllabus. That is the two for 2018, 2017, 2016 and 2015. Then this is all about the weightage, books and so on. Now my dear friend, within 10 minutes, we are going to get the idea about the strategy. How to get the command over this subject, right? Sometimes all the contents are available, books are available, previous year questions are available, everything is available. Now these days, what about the content and each and everything? All things are available. एक बटन दबाइए सब आ जाएगा. All the PDFs are available. All the question papers are available. Right. But what should be the proper strategy? Right. Now, if suppose we are having the number of components, number of sources, but remember that we have limited time. And that's why in a limited time, it is not possible to cover all these things. Right. It is not possible to get the idea about all the content. Right. And if suppose once you are able to cover all the syllabus, but it will become difficult for you during what? Revision, to revise all these content. Then first of all, get the idea how to make the effective notes for analog. How to make the effective notes for analog. So every time you have to make what? Notes. Just I am going to give you the idea, types of the notes. So types of the notes means we have 8 months. Suppose you are going to start analog from very basic or from zero. Then first of all make detailed notes. Detailed notes means class notes. Detailed notes means what? Class notes. You have to cover 100% syllabus, each and everything about each and every topic, class notes. Then second time you have to make what? Short notes. Short notes means what? Formula notes. Important topics. Right, and that is the notes. Some important numericals also. It is used for what? Revision, quick revision. And then what? Micro notes. Micro notes means simply what? Very, very important things, very, very conceptual things, so that we can put these notes in our pocket and we can revise it again and again and again. Okay, that is for your weak points. If suppose I am not comfortable with MOSFET, I am comfortable with BJT or what? Operational amplifier, each and everything, but I am not comfortable with what? MOSFET, then you have to make the proper notes for MOSFET for daily revision, and that is what? Micro notes. Okay, so how many students are working on it? Tell me. Detailed notes, short notes, micro notes. And in coming classes, in every morning I will give you the idea how to make the notes. Okay, detailed notes, short notes and micro notes. Second thing, this when we are making the notes, always remember we have some topics are what? Strong point and some are what? Weak point. If that is strong, then yes, write these topics all are strong for me. No need to work hard for all these topics. And some topics are very weak, then please write all these topics here, black and white, just binary 0 and 1. Okay, to get the idea about this, all these things. This is very, very important. These topics are important. These topics are strong. These topics are weak. Right? I have the command over this topic. I have to work on the weak topics. This is very, very important thing. Then to split your content after proper reading, divide into 2 parts. A picture is worth 1,000 words. हमेशा हर सेशन में मैं ये बात बोलता हूँ, right? make notes, make short notes, make detailed notes in what? Comics style. Comics style means what? Make proper picture, make proper cartoon, right? You have to make cartoon and so on. Everything will be clear. So that is the picture. Watch this. This is a simple written notes. It is very, very difficult to revise written notes. If suppose everything is written in what picture, that is very easy to revise. This is emitter connected, resistor, battery or voltmeter is connected in parallel, emitter is connected in series, resistor is connected in what series, and so on. This is very easy to revise the picture, but it is very, very difficult to revise what? Written content, right? That is very simple strategy. After we all are engineer, we have idea about that, how to make the proper diagram, right, and so on. So please always use what? Pen, copy and calculator and make proper notes. Then in analog, number of times we have to compare two things, right? We have to compare two devices and so on. For example, what is the difference between what? Zener mechanism and what? Avalanche mechanism, right? What is the difference between what? Series voltage regulator and shunt voltage regulator? Because these days MSQ, multiple select questions. So for multiple select questions, right, we have to get the idea, we have to compare the devices. For example, inverting op-amp, non-inverting op-amp. What is the difference between the low pass filter and high pass filter in tabular form, right? Suppose I want to make what? A table for what? All the characteristics of rectifiers. What about the half wave rectifier, full wave rectifier, bridge rectifier? Now, different properties, DC value, RMS value, form factor, right, ripple factor, crest factor, okay, these all are the values. Rectifier efficiency, you have to make what? Proper table for this. So proper table. So when we are making proper table, when we are reading and when we are comparing on the basis of this table, definitely it will help you, right? So you have to work for all these things, right? Make a proper table in your own way. Otherwise, I will give you the idea how to make this table, how to compare the two devices, how to write the points, right? And that is important. Then last, very, very important thing, if you want to get the idea which type of questions they will ask, they may ask in coming exams, always remember you have to solve what? Previous year questions. Previous year questions from authentic source. So authentic source means what? Last year papers, last 20 years. For electronics branch, electrical branch, and from what? Instrumentation branch. Because this subject is common in electronics, electrical, and instrumentation. Sometimes we are getting the question in electronics from electrical branch, from instrumentation branch. Similarly, in electrical branch, we are getting the question from electronics and what? Instrumentation branch. Similarly, from in instrumentation, we are getting the question from electronics and electrical branch. So that because network, analog, digital, control, these subjects are common in what? Electronics, electrical and instrumentation branch. Now, if you want to solve questions, then minimum last 15 years. Last 15 years. And mark question. For example, if it is a very easy question, give it 1 star. Then 2 star. Level increases. 2 star means the level is higher than that one. 3 star question. 4 star question. And so on. And finally 5 star question. 5 star and 4 star question means write this question in your notes. So during revision, revise the 5 star and 4 star question. It will give you the confidence. 5 star and 4 star question means what? Conceptual questions. Right? From one questions, we can revise all the concept. Right? And that is the thing. 5 star and 4 star. Now, how many students are working like this? Suppose we are solving the previous year question. Around 50% questions belongs to that category. 1 star. No need to revise those questions again and again. But we are revising all those questions again and again, and just we are wasting our time. Yes or no? Now, if suppose we are giving this type of star, then again no need to revise the 1-star question or 2-star question. The 3-star question required 1-time revision, 4-star question required 2-time revision, and 5-star question required 3 times revision. That will be the simple strategy. Okay, and that will save your time during revision. Revision is very, very important. Yes. Vinay, we are going to cover, first of all, we are going to cover what operational amplifier. You will get the idea. What about the importance of the topic and how to get the command over that particular topic. So tomorrow onwards I am going to take operational amplifier. If you are going to give the proper response, then we will take extra session for that. Again, don't worry. Okay. So that is the important questions, important and related. So everywhere, if suppose we are making the notes, write proper questions from previous year question paper related to that particular topic. Second, questions from some questions from important textbook like what Millman Halkias, Sedran Smith, Boyle Stead, right? Make proper solution for those questions. And during revision, it will help you. Simple thing. So hope so that is clear to you. That is sometimes if we are doing this much homework, you will get the idea about what frequently asked questions, frequently asked topics. In this way, we are getting the idea about the important topics. We are going to get the idea about what just redundant topics, because normally students are wasting most of the time for what? Redundant topics. Save this. This is important. Smart work is required, not hard work. Hope so. आपकी बत्ती जल गई? थोड़ा आइडिया लग रहा है कैसे करना है? Everyone, give me the comments. Last but not the least, in every session I am giving this idea that don't follow the 4 steps. Don't follow the 4 steps. Simply make your own path. This is very, very important. Just I am giving you the basic idea, strategy, but you have to make your own timetable, own schedule, how to make the notes, each and everything. So don't follow the 4 steps, simply follow your own path. It will help you. Always remember, we all are what? Engineers. Okay, so it is very, very easy for you how to make the notes, detailed notes, how to revise each and everything, right? We are here to provide you the detailed about the particular subject, topics. Okay, so that is all about this session. Tomorrow again I am giving you the 1 minute, give me 1 minute. Yes. So that is the schedule, right? Please note that schedule. I will upload the PDF of this session on my Telegram channel. That is what? Electronics by Sanjay Rathi. Okay, sir, will you cover the entire? Okay, clear? So you will get the PDF of this session on my Telegram channel. That is Electronics by Sanjay Rathi. Please note this schedule. Okay then, thank you. I am waiting for your response. You are on BYJU'S Exam Prep. Please like the session, subscribe our channel and share the link of this session. Thank you for attending the session. Thank you very much and good night.